Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Nope. Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Hey, Stella. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Looks like Gil has a lot on his mind. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and blended. Blended. Not sure what happened there. I guess it didn't click the right thing. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Sai? I came by myself actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting though. When I first saw you, I doubted you would ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe to that. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps the things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today though. I see. Hey Jill, have you ever heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I read or heard something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armour right there and fled while the lynching went on. Any white knights still stuck in the suits had to take their armour off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'll be sitting ducks if they did. Some weren't that lucky and they got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk laying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on the race to reverse engineering the suits to take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, every single piece of armor fetched a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify the expenses? It's new tech, the whole new field ripe with presents just open for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon presents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case though. Huh? There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modified to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. Hen what? They look really godly. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He's one of few, if not the only. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with its OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. I also have to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and law didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Sabutsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Sabutsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what whatever. But corporations will naturally resort to to dracon methods. I have heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold the bottle the wrong way to get in the way of the logo, you'll be in lots of trouble. And let's start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Sabutsu Corp chooses. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Sabutsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what you're saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously. Hen what? Can you get a Bantini there, please? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing it's something along the lines of like Power Rangers or whatever. Here you go. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets to the Kiyomi Encore concert. Nice. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like the last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so the rumours of her being really nice in person are actually true. Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life, but having such back into that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. True. And he actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being the nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Oh, stop making her blush. She's adorable. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, you can go to the concert. Can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance, and you'll be surprised at how easily I could disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. Wonder if I can get in the in the disabled line with Sayana Wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Classic. Let's give her a beer. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gratefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even have a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in the need of a job. I might find something for you. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realised something off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all the tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zabutsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve such a approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilizes anyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding law did so using suits that are all suits that were by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, when you say. Why did it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you could screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above the law. Every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again.